And good afternoon. We're rolling. Hi, I'm Ron. I'm at work. It's nice out. It's lunchtime, so I'm going to have a quick second here to talk about Satan drove the church van last week and how to hear the voice of God. That's right, Satan drove the church van last week, and I have proof. So, at least I have an opinion. Here it goes. Last Sunday, it's kind of quiet, and I thought, well, there's no church, so I will go to it's a I was gonna say Costco's, but it's this place in town by me, Myers. It's a grocery store, and Sunday early, I figured nobody's gonna be around. It'll be a good time to hit the store and be safe, and should be nobody out. So I saddle up and I'm driving out to this grocery store. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's nice. Large place, but to get there, I have to travel down some country roads, and it's nice. So it's about 8 in the morning Sunday, and all of a sudden, barreling up behind me is a white van, kind of tailgating on me. I'm thinking, now what are you? What is your malfunction? And so now what I didn't tell you yet is, so I get up in the morning and I start to pray, because that's what I do in the morning, just to spend some time with God. And in my heart, when I said the word, I had the word aggression come to my mind. And when I did, it would the love of God hit my heart. Like, God, am I aggressive? What's going on? Do I have unforgiveness in my heart, or what's going on? And I'm kind of concerned, but every time I hear or think about the word aggression, the love of God comes welling up in my heart. I'm like, all right, so I take note of it and have a good time in prayer. And the love of God's there. So then I get in the car, and now we're back to the white van pulling up behind me. Aggression, yeah? So I'm thinking, all right, this guy's an idiot, and I'm doing the speed limit. It's a double yellow line, and this guy comes, he passes me. I'm like, really? So I look over him as he's passing me. I don't get quite aggressive, but I'm like, really? Like, it's that whole like, way to go, Jedi. Not. So he just tools, he just books down the road. Now, about 2 miles down the road, there's a traffic light. And I'm thinking to myself, he's going to get stopped. And I'll be like, haha. So traffic light, he stopped. He's in the left lane, I'm in the right. And I'm not pulling up next to him because I don't want to do that. But I pull up kind of where I'm one car length behind him. So he starts looking back at me, and I'm like, really? You're an idiot. Not quite going all that way, but it was more like, dude, I'm not the one who's got the issue. And then it really started to escalate, and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is that aggression. Because what happened is that, and I was starting to pay attention of how I was feeling and acting. And there was a point where he had locked eyes with me, and I was looking at him like, what? What do you want to do? I mean, nothing violent was going to happen. I'm like, but I was like, you're the one who did it, dude. Why are we talking? And he starts taking off, and there was a part of me that goes, don't do it. Just do not be aggressive. So there was something that's tried to well up in me that was wanting to be aggressive. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. Now, unbeknownst to me, because I was so focused on this dude, this other vehicle, that there was a car in front of me. And if I had copped an attitude, I would have gone right into that other car, because that would have been my fault. My attitude would have brought me the problem. And this is the whole thing. This is why I say Satan was driving the church van, because that van that passed me, and with the dude that was getting aggressive, church van. So, in a church, if you have someone who's acting crazy. I got the statistical breakdown of who's in church. Because if you think churches are full of hypocrites, no, but there are some. That's just going to be, and I have the numbers to prove it. Jesus had 12 guys, Peter, James, and John. 3 out of the 12 are going to be your best friends, and they'll stick with you for the most part. But even when the temple cops show up, 2 out of 3 are going to bail on you, but one's going to stay. 8 are going to be kind of like, they'll be okay. They'll be okay people, and 1 is going to be out to get you. So Satan sometimes will drive the church van or be somewhere in church. Do not let that affect your thoughts on what church is or what Christianity is, because everybody gets to act like Satan. And then everybody hopefully gets to act more like Peter, James, and John, and maybe even sometimes Jesus to other people. And the cool thing about this is that God talks with us. He talks to us. God spoke to me, it would have been maybe an hour before this incident occurred. He talked to me in my heart. He gives us revelation and understanding of what we need within that hour, sometimes sooner and sometimes farther down the road. But the fact of the matter is, he does talk. Learn to listen, and then learn how to, when you hear it, how to implement it, to put it into your life. Integration is a word. But the fact of the matter is, God's real, he loves us, and he talks. It is our job to learn to listen and then to do, even if Satan is driving the church van. Oh, by the way, after that, I repented for my bad attitude, prayed for him, and I'm like, he's no different than me. Given the right circumstances, I'd probably act the same. So I give mercy so I can get it. And with that, it's Friday. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Catch you next time. Peace.